Okay, we've managed to get 10 minutes in the diary of the very busy Jon Moger, who's Marketing Director for Aruba HPE, to talk a little bit about the challenges facing B2B tech marketers and how he's tackling them. So thanks for joining us, Jon.
Thank you, David.
It's a big question, but how would you say broadly that the B2B marketing has responded to the digital era? Where are we up to?
I think we've still got some challenges. I think in some ways we jumped on the bandwagon and just bought a lot of technology very quickly with a promise of it delivering the gold at the end of the rainbow. I don't think that that's ever really manifested itself. And I think there are still too few examples of organisations that really truly understand marketing automation, for instance, or how to integrate that into web platforms to create seamless experiences, how to use the data that we do have to maybe do more micro-segmentation of the data and deliver that personalised experience. And I think the companies that are on the right path and those that are ultimately going to be successful with their marketing machines have really embraced a culture whereby this continual learning, this continual starting to push the boundaries, and ultimately being able to deliver slightly more personalised experiences across the whole of their marketing mix. And I think that's where that kind of platform model becomes so important, because you need to look at where individuals are engaging with you in some of those individual component parts. And that's complicated. There's a huge amount of data that gets generated, and I still think we've got a lot of those skills gaps in terms of analyst skills and also just thinking like a digital native.
And how do you bridge that gap if there are gaps in the skills? How do you try and?
Well, we're working with you guys, aren't we? No, I think there's a number of different ways that we actually want to be able to solve that. I think in some areas you've got to be looking internally to what you can fix and kind of look at what programs you're putting people onto to develop their skill sets. I think in other areas it's strong partnerships with agencies, but I think that's also where we want to get involved in industry organisations like the BMC, because ultimately it's only when you start to discuss, you start to share, and you learn from other people. I think a lot of the ideas that we've used, we've taken from other people and some of their successes and also some of their failures, and you learn from that. And I think you shouldn't be shy about sharing it, but then also you shouldn't be shy about trying to experiment along the way.
We're probably seeing another wave of excitement about new technology with AI and machine learning, cognitive and so on. Is there a danger that we make some of the same mistakes that we made again, or have we learned enough of a lesson?
I think almost certainly. I think it takes a while for technology to be embedded in any organisation and for it to become mainstream. And I think some of the challenges that happen is that people invest too much too quickly on what is the bright new shiny object. And that, I think, is one of the issues why we've probably, as an industry, sometimes haven't got to grips fully yet with the digital era. You go to a lot of events and quite often it's the same topics still being discussed, and it sometimes feels as though, we jump too quickly on the bright shiny object instead of fixing on what we've got, making the technology decisions that we've already made work for us, and really focus on bringing that together.
Okay, thank you very much for making the time, Jon.
Thank you, David.